Hello to everybody, Serge Vladi here, and today I'm gonna tell you something interesting, but something not for I really like to tell. It's because it's not so big pleasure for me, but I want to tell you this because it's really unfair and really weird what's happened here. Actually, you know, I'm starting to slowly be disappointed about peoples in the world, and especially peoples in UAE and peoples like foreigners who live here, and also some local, or no, not local, but some people who wear kandora. You know, kandora, it's the white clothes, the traditional white clothes of the UAE, and for men at least. And today just I saw one, I get some bad experience, like I was being on the beach. You see my red face, and it was quiet and peaceful, very nice, but suddenly it's public beach, but suddenly one stupid guy or two stupid guys inside who also wear kandora. I don't know who they are, but anyway, they just start on the beach like this, driving the car. It's like not so big car, not so small car, like medium car. And I just don't know, like what they want to show. How cool I am! I can drive on the beach. I don't understand these things. And it's like, it seems really like village, countryside mentality, like open music loud, doom, 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 and show, oh, look how cool. It's like, like in Russia in 90s. 1990s. Like not 21st century as well. And however, I just sometimes see this kind of situation. I watch this kind of situation sometimes, and I feel it's really so strange and so weird and so kind of disappointed, and just I'm realizing, I talk here sometimes with people's. Some people's really nice, they're really educated, very kind, very hospitality, something like that. But some people are really rude. They don't have good education. Education really totally, it's the words out of their vocabulary, because they just talk about some bullshit. They talk just about some bullshit. Nobody talk about poetry, nobody talk about arts, literature, nobody talk about like great, beautiful cinema, films or theater, arts. I know, I don't have rights to complain because this country is still young, you wanna say, and here just basic level of the cultures or something like this. It's like really primitive, like style, Stone Age, okay, and I'm agree with this. I'm 100% agree, 150% I'm agree, even 200%, because actually it's really very, how to say, it's really uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable inside myself to feel this, to feel these things what happen really with peoples now, and how they are always complain and think that Russia or Russian people are bad only. In the same time, they didn't realize it. You didn't realize it, guys, how weird and bad you are. I know For you, maybe nothing Leo Tolstoy or Turgenev, Dostoevsky, Pushkin, Lermontov, and many others writers. But Jack Kerouac, Aldous Huxley, Shakespeare, George Orwell, I think you must know who is these guys, right? Who is these writers, at least, right? I even did not ask you to know who is the Charles Baudelaire or Arthur Rimbaud, but I hope my pronunciation well. But at least you must know who is the Patrick Zuskind or I don't know, Fassbinder, or I mean the director, movie director, sure, or Richard Bach or Hermann Hesse or other writers. And okay, it's not obliged to know who they are. Maybe for people who you will say like don't have interest, don't care about these cultures, don't care, I don't care, like English people like to say. But you know, I think it's just about your own education, about your own respectation and respect yourself in the beginning and at first it's about respect yourself. If you are human, you must know who is these guys. If you are consider yourself as animals, then you are animals. And don't be angry. Even I'm so sorry to animals. I feel sorry and pity to animals because I don't want to let them down. Because some animals more smart than human beings. Some animals more clever, smart, with good manner, good educated than human beings. Yeah, and it's true. Cheers. It's honest. I really don't like to, you know, I'm not the guy who always complaining, especially about life. I try to close my eyes for these things, for this shit. But more and more I felt not comfortable myself. And in this kind of crazy society, you could perhaps agree and disagree with you, disagree with me, disagree with yourself. It's also sometimes happened, right? And most important things, because many people, actually a lot of people, they think only about money, where I can take money, where should money, oh yeah, count, oh yeah, how much I have spent. I understand, yeah, now it's time, very hard, and need to focus it on these things, because need to pay for gas, electricity, apartment, blah blah blah, something like this. But you know what? I realized one thing. As much as long I live abroad in Europe, I lived in Italy, France, Finland, and many other countries, and I realized one thing. I realized that Western society really too much concentrate on this things like money. This means really strongly capitalism. When I used to live in Russia or Ukraine as well, I was also sometimes very confused, especially when I live in Ukraine, because I don't know why, but I felt the same. The peoples are always think about money. Nobody think about arts. Nobody think about really music. Nobody think deeply about. I mean, they did not into the artworks or art life. They, some few of them, perhaps they do or they did, but most of them, the culture, the country, they think about money. And then now I understand and realized why you are guys to put this situation to Ukraine, because you want to do this. You want to create this creepy, weird situation in Ukraine for Ukrainian peoples. Somehow, I don't know how, I cannot now prove, but I feel this. I feel this, how the Western countries glad about this. How the Western countries glad and put oil in the fire. Put woods and oil in the fire. For, yes, finally, got it, yeah, got it, punished, right? Ex-Soviet Union anyway, and just crash together, fight together, make fight together, brotherhood, brothers nations, Ukrainian and Russians. You guys really most weird and creepy all over the world. More I now prove more and more and understand more and more how creepy you are. How creepy you are. You never been peacemakers. You don't need to pretend. Don't need to pretend and do something like to show how you feel struggling or worry or want to help to poor country. We already full of your helps. We already full of your helps. We already satisfied about you fucking shitty, creepy helps. Now, what we have now, we near the Third World War, near nuclear weapon, near nuclear war, and this is your fault, guys. This is your Western democracy, Western shitty things, what you believe, what you like, how do you make fake news, how the BBC and CNN, Radio Freedom, and another agency which I respect before as well so much, I'm now disappointed totally, not only me, the most respectful journalists itself in the world. They are really disappointed about your cheerful, honesty and clear and objective news, which there must to be a journalism, media, or any kind of news agency. Anyway, so sorry, yeah, maybe perhaps my English not so perfect, not so good, but I wish you will be speak any another language as I'm speak English, because it's not my mother tongue. I'm learning when I was already adult teenager, and I can speak fluently few languages, included Russian, Ukrainian. I can understand Polish and speak a little bit. I can speak Italian. I can understand Czech. I can understand Slovenian. I can understand another European language, included German, and a little bit French. What kind of language you are? No, I'm also study Japanese and Chinese, yeah, and a little bit Korean, little bit. But anyway, I play guitar. I do my music film, I do my music video. Maybe you don't have interest, but you don't care, I also don't care what you care. So why I should to care what you care, what you kind of music like, what you think about, what is your lifestyle better than mine, or your thoughts better than mine. So is it racism or what? Is it racism? Why we must follow or obey the Western cultures? Why we must follow and obey of the Western cultures in the world? I like more Asian cultures. I like more Japan or Korea or China. Why not? Or Taiwan or Macau. or any another, Vietnam, Cambodia. Why we must to obey and serve to the Western cultures? Why? What is the meaning? What is the meaning? If you are, guys, if you are animals and already proved before, because you did not read books, you did not go to cinema, you did not watch some cool, not blockbuster from Hollywood, some amazing movie from Andrzej Wajda or Federico Fellini or Tinto Brass, or it's weird for you, right? It's weird. Ingmar Bergman or any another, Tarkovsky, Sergei Bondarchuk, War and Peace, or another filmmakers, another classical and really a great, amazing movie. Also, this guy Fassbinder, as I told him before, and I don't know, or Kim Ki-duk, or Wong Kar-wai, Takeshi Kitano, Takeshi Miike, another guy